हेलो फ्रेंड्स, हाउ आर यू? हाउ आर योर स्टडीज गोइंग ऑन? बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट का ये 12th लेसन है. इन दिस आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू व्हाट आर द factors, economic factors. We have learnt what all? Can you remember that? Please recall and tell me what are those. I explained you political and legal environment, technological environment, then sociocultural environment. Now this is economic environment. How this economic environment is affecting your external environment, business environment. So that we will have to learn here. What is that? The economic factor, what is this? First, let us understand what is economic factor. Economic factor is the economic aspect within the business environment that impacts on the concerned business on which the business normally does not have control. You understood? See, many things are there which is affecting your economics, your economy. And on this, you don't have control. It will include all aspects of economy, national as well as global. Many things like share market you are seeing, no? How much it is susceptible. See, anything happens in the political or any economical situation or natural disaster, it affects the share market. Same thing happens in the economic environment. Anything happens, any news, good news, bad news, it comes, it affects your economy. The economic factor is very complex and vibrant with constant changes in its dynamics. Only thing is that which is constant, it never changes. I mean, its changes are occurring continuously. It never changes. The change happens always. See, why I had trouble in explaining you? Because the one thing which is not changing is change. Understood? The aspects of economy comprise many elements that will include what are those aspects? Economic philosophy, economic system, economic condition, economic policies and planning, economic strategy, economic legislations. Let us learn each one of them one by one. What is that? So, economic philosophy, let us learn that. Economic philosophy can be said as one involving the belief system of human societies based on economics. The economic conditions of a country, for example, the nature of economy, the stage of development of the economy, economic resources, the level of income, the distribution of income and assets, etc., are among the very important determinants of business strategies. So you understand economic philosophy, what is that? That what is that belief system in the society where you are living? What the government or the country is imposing there. See, if the country or if the government wants, there should be this kind of layers of the economic in the society. If they want, these people are weaker sections and their economy should be improved. So, whatever they make or they craft, those things will be given high value to sell in the market. Then their economy will uplift, their living standard will go up, isn't it? Their income will be improved. So that thing is developed by the government, by the high level of society. In a developing country, the low income may be the reason for the very low demand of the product. If it is very poor country or it is developing country, because the people are earning very less, there will be very low demand of the product. So economic philosophy is very important in understanding the situation, economic environment of the society or of the country. That one more thing is that the distribution of income and assets. This is also very important. How is it distributed? In some countries, you will find that the total income, that 80% of the income of the national income, you can say, it is in the hand of 5% of the people. And balance 20% are among that 95% of the people. So how much disparity is there? Gaps is there. Those who are very rich means very, very, very highly rich. Millionaire, not billionaire. And those who are poor are there struggling to earn in thousands of rupees in a month, isn't it? So there is a gap. So demand will not be in 95%. So how the business will run? An example is people's approach towards money, habits of saving and spending money. This is also developed by the government only. See what is the people, their approach, how do they want to earn money, then their habit to save and spend. This can be developed by the government. Disparity between the haves and have nots at varying degrees, etc., still rules the mindset of the people of society. Understood? So, disparity between these, suppose it is 5 and 95%, and if it is 20 and 80%, if it is 50-50, so in every structure, the mindset of the people will be different. You can understand it. Economic system. The economic system of a country normally varies from that of the another. The difference will be in the adaptive practices of each nation and the degree of such adaptive. Understood? So major concepts are what? Capitalism, socialism and mixed economy. But the country has adapted this economic system up to what extent? Is it capitalism 100% or 90% or 70%? Is it socialism 100%, 90%, 80%? What is that? And mixed economy, like in India, both the things are there. So what fashion, what structure is there? This also is a great indicator of the economic environment of the society or the country. The scope of the private business depends on the economic system only. If it is capitalism, it will flourish like anything. In socialism also, that business will flourish. But how will it be? It will be in the hand of the government. And then government will distribute among the people or citizen of the country. The freedom of the private enterprise is the greatest in the free market economy. Already I discussed this thing in earlier sessions. Economic condition, what is that? What are the indicators of the economic conditions? That is gross domestic product. How much total income? The people of India, how much they earn, plus those Indians who are living outside the country, how much they are earning and sending money to India, remittances. Then the foreigners who are living here and they are earning, you minus it. They are sending it to their country. Then export minus import, that is GDP. Then national income, what is that? Total income of the country. GNP, it includes the income of the foreigners who are living in India. This is the difference between GNP and GDP. PCI, per capita income, total GDP divided by population, that is PCI. Rate of saving, how much saving you are doing, what is that? Purchasing power, it depends on your income. How much purchasing power is there in the citizen of this country? Balance of payment, what is that? Export minus import. That I will explain you in that other session. Then consumer price index, how much inflation is there? Then fiscal deficit, how is the budget? Whether government is spending more than what they are getting the income as a taxes and all. So that also explain that economic condition of that country. And if you know the economic condition of a country, you can understand very well, you can judge the what is the economic environment there. How should you position your product there? How should you enter in that market? So, a restrictive import policy may greatly help the import competing industries, while a liberalization of the import policy may create difficulties for such industries. See, अगर कोई restrictive import policy लगाए तो हमें क्या होगा कि हमारा कंपटीशन सिर्फ डोमेस्टिक कंपनीज के साथ होगा, तो हमारे लिए अच्छा है। लेकिन जब अगर लिबरलाइजेशन हो गया इंपोर्ट में तो हमारे लिए प्रॉब्लम आ जाएगी। सो इट हैड हैपेंड वंस सम इयर्स बैक व्हेन द import policy was very much liberal and lot of steels were dumped from China and some other countries. So the Indian companies were struggling to survive, like Steel Authority of India Limited, Tisco, Tata Steel. All these companies were very much struggling because that Chinese products were very cheap and these people were manufacturing here and it was costlier, so they could not sell it. So these are the things, the implications you can say. Economic policies. Some types of categories of business are favorably affected by government policy, some adversely affected, while it is neutral to some others. So many policies are there. Government is making economic policy like monetary policy, fiscal policy, foreign trade policy, industry policy. So some policies may give you boosting your business, some may not. If you are making some product which are of very high quality for Indian context, but suddenly one government comes and then liberalize the import. So what you are selling here in 100 rupees, they are importing it from other country and selling it at 70 rupees, 60 rupees. What will happen? Your product will not be sold. You will lose your market. So the what is that policy? Foreign trade policy. It affects your business. What is the monetary policy? What kind of this uh, bankers, how much they are charging you that interest? What is the inflation? That monetary policy. Fiscal policy, that budgetary, how much budget they will put it in particular sectors. Government is deciding, no, that this much for this agriculture, this much, see, some thousand crores for agriculture, some thousand crores for railways, for some thousand crores for some welfare, for construction, all these things. So where the government is putting emphasis, that affects your business also. Industrial policy, what GST and all will be there, for which kind of industry they will promote, they will give subsidy and all. So it will affect your business also if it is related to any of them. Economic strategy. The economic strategy for a business will be the economic plan of action. It is also for the same for the country or the government. The economic strategy keeps the system competitive, long-term, short-term, medium-term plan. Government makes the plan, and that plan is uh, is affecting your business. Why? Because government wants that there should be some competition among all of you. All the players should have competition. For that, what they do, they will be having their own some business direct involvement. Government is giving subsidy on particular thing, suppose, and they are selling it to the government outlets. So you will have competition to compete with them. Otherwise, you will keep your product price very high and there will not be any control. And second thing, the short term plan is what? Import duty is relaxed. So raw materials we are getting at the lower rate. Some labor charge. For that also minimum wages, they will change it. It will affect you, isn't it? Suppose people who are of the very low income group, very, very low income group. They want to promote them. How will they do? They will give subsidy on buying land in that particular area, very backward area or very undeveloped area. So there you will go and open industry. So people of that area will get the job or they will do the business. So this kind of thing for a long term also they think 10 years, 5 years. So three types of plans are there: short term, medium term, long term. Immediate development, short term. For long term development, they think for nuclear reactor plant, some satellite they have to launch or something like that, that is long term. Or for poverty and eradication in the long term, for like this USA, they had done this AI when they started this around 20 years, 25 years back, 30 years back. Now they have getting success. So long-term plan, short-term plan, and medium-term plan. So all these affect your business also. You can get benefit of that. Economic legislation, disparities are there among the countries globally in economic conditions. Disparities are there among the people of one country also in economic status. See, you can find the disparity in the income, in the terms of development, in the terms of money, isn't it? In among the countries also, in a country, among the people also. So what happens? You make legislation to develop a particular downtrodden people, those who are not getting opportunities. ठीक है? So what you should do? You give the value of the products manufactured by those people who are below poverty line, and give that environment to sell them to the higher income group or give more value to those products. So it can be done by the government only. And if it is done, they will earn money and their living standard will go up. So that concept of this growth in economy, it is changed to the sustainable income growth. For a longer period, that economic growth should be continued. Thank you very much. How was the session? Did you understand it? If you have not understood, then also you write. If you have understood, you please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel, and also write your comment. Thank you very much. Once again, I will come with a new session very shortly.